Private property rights are one of the most sacred attributes of American culture. We value our private property rights. And as a community, we strive to respect those property rights. As mayor of Cottonwood Heights, we have had several opportunities to deal with controversial property issues. The first thing that we look at is making sure that we are respecting the existing entitlements of that property. In other words, that property, every property in Cottonwood Heights has zoning and entitlements to do certain things on that property that already exist. If the property owner is operating within those parameters, they are perfectly permitted to proceed. If they want to change that, then there is a process that the city goes through to make sure that we make those accommodations if possible. Sometimes those accommodations are automatic. Other times those accommodations require consensus of the City Council or the Planning Commission. Every process can be a little different, and it's difficult sometimes for citizens to understand that. The city is under the auspices of the state. The state has passed laws that limit what cities can and cannot do within the confines of land development. It's called the Land Use Development and Management Act, and we are bound by that, and we try to follow that law to the best of our ability. But under that law, we have done things like established a sensitive lands ordinance. We are working on that right now, and what that does is it regulates any kind of construction or building or development in areas of foothills or seismic areas or areas that we consider sensitive lands. We've also tried very hard to make sure that we respect the property rights that exist without imposing on that. There are those who would like to see the city just say no sometimes just because they don't like that. As the mayor of the city, I feel it's my obligation to be fair to all citizens. We don't want to have city leadership that operates arbitrarily or in a way that is really trying to advance a specific cause. We should be constrained by laws and to operate within those laws and to make sure that everybody is treated equally, whatever that process may be. So sometimes when the others may say, gee, Mayor, why don't you just say no and make them sue the city to get what they want? That is not only a poor use of tax dollars, of my citizens' tax dollars, but it becomes obstructionist and arbitrary in dealing with whoever the property owner may be. Therefore, from my perspective, it's important to respect existing property rights and to respect the process for changing any kind of property rights that may exist within the city, and to pass laws and ordinances that try to protect the pristine and precious areas of the city, which we call sensitive lands. And we are working to that end.